Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope on Monday of the 20th week in Ordinary Time. I'm Father Jim Marchionda, and I am so privileged to be able to be coming to you once again from the mountains of Abruzzo, Italy, my father's hometown of Pacentro, in a beautiful home that I have available to me here. Today's Gospel is from the 19th chapter of St. Matthew, and it is extremely familiar to us. It's the story of the rich young man who approaches Jesus and asks him what he needs to do to gain eternal life. Jesus pretty much responds to him, giving him what we know to be the 10 Commandments. And the young man says, I already do all of these things. What do I still lack? And as you know, Jesus tells him, well, then go sell what you have, give to the poor, and come and follow me. He wants him to join the band of disciples. And the gospel ends sadly with the rich young man sadly walking away because he had many possessions. My friends, this is a great lesson for us in our world today. Many of us have a fair amount of possessions. Could we let them go to follow the Lord more closely? But I was also thinking that there is much more besides material possessions that you and I possess that we probably need to let go of. Sometimes possessions that get in the way of our faith and our following the gospel more closely could be things like self-centeredness, right? Or maybe the possession of pride. Sadly, of arrogance. How about the possession of the need to always be in control, or always having to have the last word? What about the possession of self-righteousness, of entitlement, of judgmentalism? Oh my goodness, the list goes on and on and on, doesn't it? It's so much more than about money and material wealth. There are so many possessions to our characters, to our personalities, that we could let go of to follow Jesus more closely. I give the man in today's gospel a lot of credit. First of all, he was obviously a spiritual man who lived the commandments. And then he took the extra step to seek out Jesus and to ask about eternal life. He was a seeker. And then he had the humility to ask, what do I still lack? My friends, can we ask that today? Let's model his question. And ask it ourselves as a prayer all day long. Maybe make it a mantra that keeps coming back to us. What do I still lack? What do I still lack? Let us ask it in all humility, in all sincerity, and then let us listen carefully for the answer that God will send. God bless you all.